Hey guys, so I thought I'd just do a quick update on the Z28 LT1 project. I'll link the last video at the end of this video so you can see where it's coming from. But I've been working on her. I'm not sure if I showed on the last video, I had gotten the power steering pressure hose made up and installed. So that's there. Now I just got to work on the return hose and installing the reservoir. And actually what I did was I shifted my focus onto the back of the car because I decided a few weeks back that I was not going to use the factory harness that came out of the donor car. There was just a little bit too much modification required with regards to eliminating the extra wires and plugs that we don't need in this. And I thought, for electrical gremlins to be the problem, I'm not happy with this car. They're not, if I'm not happy with the car because of electrical problems, what's the point in doing this? So I decided that I was going to buy a wiring harness, and I went online, and guess what showed up today, guys? Oh, I got a Painless wiring LT1 standalone harness kit. Look at that, guys. So this, what we'll do is it will replace this entire wiring harness. So all the wires that run to the sensors, the electrical system, the injectors, back to the computer right there, and in through the firewall into the car will connect up to the stock wiring from the car, which is right here. I undid that. This will actually run back into the car and it'll connect on the inside. We're going to mount that computer inside the firewall, probably up above or behind the glove box. And this wiring kit here is going to replace all that wiring you see coming in and out of that computer. So those 4 connectors right there and all that loom, everything that's going on is going to be replaced by this guy. This was on sale. I got it for, it was in US dollars. It was on for $585. Converted to Canadian dollars was like $1 million. No, I'm just joking. It was about $900, guys. I bought this for. I went online and researched a few different brands of this product, and this seemed to be the one that everyone said I wanted to get. So I'm really excited because this is going to totally minimize the extra wires that we've got running in and out of this car, and wiring it ourselves. We're going to know exactly what's coming and going and where it comes from and why it's there, and I'm excited. It's going to be awesome. So this is going to be a project hopefully I'll be able to get close to fired up by New Year's. It is now December 23rd. So Christmas Eve tomorrow, and got some days off of work so I can work on this thing. Another thing I was going to show you is back here, I had to take out the fuel tank. So this is the Spectra Premium EFI replacement tank I bought. It's got an internal fuel pump, and there's a high pressure line right there, and then the low pressure return line right there. Anyway, I had to take this out again because I couldn't remember which wire. There's 2 wires. I couldn't remember which one was the pump and which one was the sending unit. And I noticed that when I installed it 10 years ago, I wrote it down. Gray pump, purple sending unit. So we're going to reinstall this. I got a couple fittings to make this fitting attached to my new fuel line, which is already installed in the bottom of the car underneath. Not installed, it's been run. But if you look under here, you can see right there is my Evil Energy JIC-6 fuel line. So that's a 3/8 high pressure line. That runs to the fuel rail at the front of the car. And then the return line, which is right here, comes back, runs back into the tank. And then this third one up top is the charcoal canister vent line from the tank. So that actually runs up to the front to the driver's side. These other 2 run to the passenger side. Another thing I'm going to order for this, guys, I decided today, was I'm going to get a brand new stainless 304 stainless brake line kit. So what we're going to have is new right and left drum brake lines, and we're going to have a new line that runs from right there to the front of the car, to the master cylinder, and then a new line that runs across underneath. Basically just replace the entire brake line system under here, because this brake line set is about 40 years old, what's left of it, and I don't want to take chances with that kind of stuff. I'm actually kind of hesitant to reuse the fuel lines, but for now we're going to leave those in there. So anyway, I cleaned this up, like I said, 10 years ago when I put the car away. I kind of cleaned it and stripped it and did a little undercoating, so it's nice and clean. It's all ready to go. We don't have to mess around too much back here. So we're going to get those brakes hooked up. I got to throw a pair of shocks in here and a couple of brackets. I'm also going to reinstall my Lakewood traction bars right there and right there. I got a pair of those. We'll sand the blue overspray off of them and put them back on the car. They're kind of cool. They serve a little bit of a function with wheel hop, but it's more of a style and aesthetics thing. So that's where we're at on the Z28 project. I got almost 2 weeks off of work right now because it's Christmas time, and I'm looking on spending half of it on this car, so we never know. We might end up hearing this thing run before the end of the year. I'll definitely make a video about that when it's time to turn the key. Probably won't start it unless it's on video, so everyone can kind of see. Very first start in a long time for this motor. So hit the subscribe button, you don't miss it, and I'm going to get into this and probably turn the camera back on, make another video once I got it sort of laid out on a table, and we're going to start switching from that harness over to this harness. Thanks for watching.